Hello everyone, this is Praveen Chittojo again. Today we are going to discuss about the best employee monitoring software for small businesses. Are you ready? Let's dive into the session. 61% of small businesses now manage remote or hybrid teams, but only 23% have any productivity tracking in place. That gap cost the average 20% business over $500,000 annually in lost productivity. If you are running a small business without visibility into how work actually gets done, you are flying blind. And here is what changed. Monitoring tools that used to require enterprise budgets and dedicated IT teams now deploy in under 2 hours and cost less than your monthly coffee budget. But most small business owners are evaluating the wrong platforms. Enterprise surveillance tools that destroy trust are basic time trackers that do not answer the questions that actually matters. In the next 12 minutes, I am going to show you exactly what employee monitoring capabilities for the small businesses actually need. And also we will learn about how to evaluate platforms without getting overwhelmed and the 30-day implementation roadmap that separates successful deployments from failed ones. Let's start with the number that should get your attention. 61% of small businesses now manage at least partial remote teams. That is up from just 18% in 2019. But here is the problem. Only 23% of those same business have any formal productivity tracking system in place. That's according to the Gartner 2024 SMB Technology Survey. So what does that gap actually mean for day-to-day operations? We are talking about real, concrete problems that land on managers' desk every single week. First, attendance verification. When you have got 3 people working from the office, 2 from home and 1 is traveling, another logging in from different time zones. How do you actually confirm who is working when? You are relying on self-reported timesheets. Slack green dots are just trust, and for a 15% team that might feel manageable, but it is not accurate. Am I correct? Yes. Second, visibility into how work hours are actually spent. A small business owner we spoke with runs a 23% digital marketing agency, told us she had no idea one of her mid-level designer was spending 11 hours per week in a revision loop with a single client until that client complained about slow turnaround. She had no data, no timelines, just frustrated client and a burned out employee she didn't know was struggling. Third, identifying bottlenecks when you don't have dedicated project managers. In small teams, the owner or the senior person is usually managing workflow on top of their actual job. Without visibility tools, you are diagnosing the problems retroactively after deadline slips. So be careful about it. Now let's talk about what this invisibility actually costs. According to Stanford Remote Work Study, small businesses lose an average of 12 to 15 unprotected hours per employee per week when there is no monitoring in place. Let's do that math on that. For a team of 20 people at a blended hourly rate of $35, that's been $8,400 and $10,500 in lost productivity every single week. Surprising, yes. That's over $500,000 annual for small business. Am I correct? Yes. So why haven't small businesses adopted monitoring tools already? Because until recently, the options were built for enterprises. Platforms like TerraMind and Verito are designed for compliance-heavy industries like financial services, healthcare, and government contractors. They require dedicated IT staff to deploy and manage. Pricing structures assumes hundreds and thousands of seats. A 50% business doesn't need a forensic level insider threat detection. They need to know if their remote team is actually working during the business hours. But here is what changed in the last 18 months. Monitoring platforms now exist at $3 to $8 per user per month. Deployment time have dropped from weeks to under 2 hours. You do not need an IT department. You do not need compliance officers. You need a browser and a credit card. Yes, that much simple. The problem is not accesses anymore. It's knowing what to prioritize. What features actually matters for a 30% team versus a 3000-person enterprise. And that's exactly what we are going to break down in this video. Starting with the monitoring capabilities that deliver the most immediate ROI for small businesses. Are you ready? Yes, I will show you. Here is the challenge most small businesses face. They search for employees monitoring software and immediately get overwhelmed by enterprise platform built for thousands of employees organizations with dedicated security teams. You do not need that. Let me break down the 5 core capabilities that actually matter for teams under 100 employees. Let us discuss the 5 core capabilities. First one, automated attendance verification, app and website usage visibility, productivity baseline analysis, manager-friendly dashboards, low-maintenance deployments, what SMB and don't need. So now that we have defined what small business actually need, let's address the elephant in the room. Employee privacy concerns and how to implement monitoring without destroying team morale. But first, let's look at what good implementation of each feature actually delivers. So let's deep dive into the features. First one, automated time tracking. This is not just a digital punch card. We are talking about passive clock-ins detection that captures when employees actually starts working. Ideal time calculation that flags inactivity after 5 minutes or more. And daily work hours summarizes that show you the real picture. Here is a real scenario. A 15% marketing agency implemented automated tracking and discovered something surprising. 3 employees consistently logged only 4 to 5 hours workdays despite full-time classification. Not occasionally, consistently. The agency was not trying to catch anyone doing something wrong. They just wanted visibility. The discovery saved them $42,000 annually in misallocated salary costs. They restructured those roles, hired appropriately, and everyone benefited from the clarity. Interesting? Yes. Second one, capability. Applications and websites monitoring. This is where you move beyond just hours worked to understand how those hours are actually spent. There is no secret in that. It will reveal how many people are working on which apps and which websites. Good implementation means category-based tracking, that is productive, unproductive, and neutral classification. Your 10 team applications by time spent and website domains logging that shows pattern without invasive content capture. Consider this example. A small accounting firm noticed something during the tax season. Their accountants were overwhelmed, working long hours, stressed. Management assumed it was workload, but app monitoring revealed that QuickBooks usage was averaging only 2.1 hours daily per account. 2 hours approximately during tax season, friends. Yes, the problem was not volume. The problem was not volume. It was a training gap. Employees were spending excessive time in email and manual spreadsheet work because they do not know QuickBooks advanced features. The firm invested in a 2-day training workshop and saw QuickBooks utilization jump to 5.8 hours daily. Sounds interesting? Yes. Same team, same workload, completely different efficiency. Would you like to do that? Yes. The third one, productivity scoring. This is automated scoring based on active time, application usage patterns, and work rhythm consistency, not arbitrary metrics, behavioral baselines. An 8-person development team used productivity scoring to establish individual baselines for each developer. When scores dropped below someone's normal range, manager investigated. They got 3 cases of developer burnout below someone's normal range. Managers investigated. They caught 3 cases of developers burnout 3 weeks earlier than the traditional manager observation. That would have revealed. Early interventions meant adjusting project loads before anyone reaches crisis point or quit. They caught 3 cases of developers burnout 3 weeks earlier than traditional manager observations would have revealed. Early intervention means adjusting project loads before anyone reaches crisis point or quit. Fourth, capability, screenshots and accountability. Yes, you heard correct. This sounds invasive. If implemented poorly, every configurable screenshots intervals, every 10 to 30 minutes, combined with activity level graphs and timelines reconstruction, serves a specific purpose. Yes, it's true. A small business with hardly contractors was experiencing timesheet inflation. So what they need to do? They implemented time jam. We will see what happened. Not massive fraud, just rounding up. Extended breaks not logged, that kind of drift. They implemented random screenshots to verify remote work authenticity. Timesheet inflation dropped by 18%, not because they fired anyone, just because visibility created accountability. Yes. Fifth, real-time alerts from reports. This is what transforms monitoring from passive data collection to active management intelligence. Attendance anomaly notifications, weekly productivity summaries, utilization reports by team and individuals. A 20-person customer services team configured alerts to notify supervisors when agents fell below 65% active time during the shifts. Instead of discovering the problems during weekly reviews, they enabled same-day coaching interventions. Response team improved, customer satisfaction scores went up, and agents appreciated the immediate feedback instead of surprise performance review. Now, here is where most small businesses make a critical mistake when evaluating monitoring software. They assume all monitoring tools work the same way. You are thinking as same, you are wrong. They do not. They are fundamentally two different philosophies at play here? Would you like to know? Yes, surveillance focused platforms and productivity intelligence platforms. There are two differences. And choosing the wrong one can actually damage your business more than having no monitoring at all. Let's start with the surveillance approach. These are platforms built primarily for insider threat detection and high security environments. We are talking about keystroke logging that captured every single character typed, always on video monitoring, screenshots captured every 30 seconds, every few minutes, website blocking and real-time monitoring feeds that real constant oversight. Tools like Terramind and Verito fall into this category. They are designed for financial institutions, government contractors, healthcare organizations dealing with HIPAA compliance. Here we have a question. So, what should small businesses choose? Simple guidelines: select tools that provide visibility and accountability without requiring dedicated monitoring staff or destroying the trust-based culture most SMB rely on. You need to see productivity patterns. You do not need to read every email. You need to verify work hours. You do not need always on video surveillance. You need to identify workflow bottlenecks. You need to verify work hours. You do not need always on video surveillance. You need identify workflow bottlenecks. You do not need a keystroke lock. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Even if you understand the value of an employee monitoring, you are probably hesitating, and that's completely normal. Over the past 18 months, we have surveyed more than 400 small business owners who were considering monitoring software, and 5 objections came up repeatedly. Let's address each one with actual data and a practical solution. Objection number 1: employees will quit if we monitor them. This is the fear that stops most implementations before they start. But here is what the research actually shows. According to Gartner 2023 workforce study, 73% of employees accept monitoring for remote work, but only when 2 conditions are met. First one, the policy is transparent. Second one, the data is not used in a punitive way. That second point is critical. When employees see monitoring positioned as punishment, resistance spikes. When it's positioned as operational visibility and productivity support, acceptance is remarkably high. We cannot afford monitoring software. Let's run the actual numbers, because this objection falls apart under basic analysis. Most SMBs monitoring tools include TimeChamp, cost around $5 per user per month. For 10% team, that's $50 in a month. Now let's calculate break-even. If monitoring helps you to recover just 2 unproductive hours per week across your team, and that conservative, you are looking at 20 hours monthly at an average wage of $25 per hour. Am I correct? Yes. That's $500 in recaptured productivity value. Your cost $50. That is a 10-to-1 return on investment. And most small businesses see this ROI within the first 60 days. Objection number 3: setup will take too long. If you are thinking about enterprise monitoring implementation that take weeks or months, I understand the concern, but modern SMB tools work completely different. TimeChamp deploys in under 2 hours for most small businesses. Objection number 4: We do not have IT staff to manage this. This is legitimate for most small businesses. Here is the reality: a best-in-class SMB monitoring tool required under 30 minutes of management. Alright, you are convinced monitoring makes sense for your business. Now comes the hard part: actually choosing a platform, and here is what usually happens. You open 10 browser tabs, request 7 demos, get overwhelmed by feature lists, and 3 weeks later, you are no closer to. So, let me give you a practical framework you can use starting today. Think of this as your evaluation checklist. 6 steps that will takes you from confused to confident. All right, you have selected your monitoring platform. Now comes to moment that separates successful implementations from failed ones. Your first 30 days. Because here what the data shows: 73% of monitoring software failures happens not because of the technology, but because of the poor implementation strategy. So let's walk through exactly what your first month should look day by day. Now let me tell you specific why TimeChamp fits the small business use. It's designed for teams under 100 employees. It deploys in under 90 minutes. We have timed out. You get productivity focused analytics, not surveillance grade monitoring. Pricing starts at $3 monthly, which for a 10% team means you are spending less than $40 a month. A manager dashboard requires zero training. If you can use Google Analytics, you can use TimeChamp. Configurable privacy controls are standard, not an enterprise add-on, and you get a 14-day free trial with the features access, not a limited demo version. Let's compare this directly to your alternatives. Compared to HubStuff, TimeChamp gives you more detailed productivity analytics beyond just time tracking. You are seeing application usage patterns, productivity scoring, and ideal time analysis, not just clock in and clock out times. Compared to Terramine, you are getting productivity intelligence without security focused surveillance, no keystroke logging, no email monitoring, just work patterns visibility. Compared to ActiveTrack, you get simpler deployments and lower cost for small teams. ActiveTrack is built for mid-market companies with dedicated IT resources. And compared to Time Doctor, you get better idle time detection and activity categorization. TimeChamp's productivity algorithms are specifically turned for knowledge work, not just task-based tracking. Here is a concrete example. A marketing agency with 12 employees from Boston, they tried TimeChamp, HubStuff, and ActiveTrack simultaneously with the different team segments. TimeChamp deployment took 75 minutes. HubStuff took about same. ActiveTrack took 4 hours because of integration complexity. After 14 days, their operation manager could navigate TimeChamp's dashboard confidently. ActiveTrack still required reference documentation. HubStuff was easy to use but didn't answer their core questions. Why were the project hours consistently exceeding estimates? TimeChamp's application tracking showed the team was spending 18 hours weekly in Slack and unplanned Zoom calls communications overhead that wasn't being accounted for in projects. This chose time, implemented meeting protocols, and reduced that communication time to 11 hours weekly. 7 recovered hours across a 12-person team every single week. So here is exactly how to get started. First, visit timechamp.io and book a free trial. Not next week, today itself. Second, deploy on 5 pilot employees this week. Choose employee across different roles, 1 manager, 3 individual contributors. one part-time worker if you have them. Third, review your first productivity insights within 40. Do not wait until day 13 to look at the data. Check it on day 2, day 5, and day 10. Fourth, decide on full rollout by day 14. You will know within 2 weeks if this works for your team. Your investment: 2 hours of setup time, $20 to $4 monthly for your potential ROI. For a 10-person team, you are looking at 15 to 20 record productive hours weekly. That's based on the average small business findings 12% unproductive time during their first monitoring period and recovering about half of that through process improvement. One more thing, do not overthink. The small business that succeed with monitoring are the one that starts small. Test quality, test quickly, and make a decision. The ones that fail are the one that spends 3 months evaluating. Involve 8 stakeholders and never actually deploy anything. You are a small business. Your advantage is speed. Use it. You know how everything you need to make an informed decision about employee monitoring for your small business. You understand the market reality driving adoption. You know what features matters and which one doesn't. You can evaluate tools systematically. You have a 30-day implementation roadmap and you know exactly what to do the next 72 hours. The question is not whether your competitors are already doing this. Many of them are. The question is whether you will be ahead of the curve or behind it. Visit timechump.io. Click on free trial. Deploy your pilot this week and see what 15% more productivity visibility can do for your business. Thanks for watching. We'll connect again with another video. Thank you. Signing off.